News, y'all. We got a major update on Jacob Fatu concerning an injury. It says Jacob Fatu was scheduled to be a big part of the plans for WWE for the rest of the year, but those things all may be on hold for the foreseeable future. Rumors indicated that Fatu was set to be a part of the men's War Games match at WWE Survivor Series as a part of CM Punk's team against the Vision. While that match has already undergone some changes as a result of Seth Rollins set to miss time following an injury, Fatu may be out of it altogether as well. Bodyslam.net reported on Thursday that the former WWE United States Champion Fatu is dealing with a non-wrestling related injury that would keep him out of television for an extended period of time. The report indicates that it could even extend into 2026. Fatu was in the midst of a breakout year and had been poised for a push into the main event scene for several months. He missed more than a month off of TV from the middle of August into September, but returned on September 26 to confront Drew McIntyre, who's been feuding with him since. This year was shaping up to be maybe the biggest year of Fatu's career, but it seems he could be out of action for the remainder of 2025. The 33-year-old had a memorable last standing match with Braun Strowman in April that would ultimately set him up for a United States Championship match with LA Knight at WrestleMania 41. There, Fatu would defeat Knight to capture his first WWE title belt. He would go on to split from his bloodline ally Solo Sikoa, turning on him in the men's WWE Money in the Bank ladder match, setting up a program between the two. Sikoa and Fatu would square off at WWE Night of Champions, where Sikoa would win the United States Championship from Fatu following the interference of Tongaloa, JC Mateo, and debuting Tala Tonga. They would have a rematch at SummerSlam where Sikoa would once again leave with the gold, though not after eating a moonsault off the top of a cage. Fatu was set to be positioned in the aforementioned War Games match alongside Punk, Jey Uso, Roman Reigns, and either Jimmy Uso or Knight. However, that match is now set to go to get some form of creative overhaul because of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed turning on Rollins on Monday Night Raw. So let me speak on this situation, right? All of this is because of Triple H, okay? Jacob Fatu never should have lost that title to Solo Sikoa. It didn't make any sense. When you look at everybody that is signed to the WWE within the past year, Jacob Fatu has gotten the most over with the fans. I think he's more over with the fans than Braun Breaker is. And, you know, Jacob Fatu, there was no reason for him to lose that title against Solo Sikoa. And then when he had a rematch where he had an opportunity to get the title back, he lost again. So you had this man lose to Solo Sikoa twice and lose the title just for Solo Sikoa to lose the title a month later to Sami Zayn. You see, this is the kind of shitty booking that fucks up wrestlers' careers, bro. Jacob Fatu had so much momentum this year, bruh. And Triple H, for no reason, decided to stall that momentum and have him lose his belt to Solo Sikoa. And since then, he has not been consistently on Raw or SmackDown. Now the man has some type of injury outside of the ring, probably because he hasn't been booked and he's been bored. This injury is probably from driving a motorcycle or some shit like that, or playing with one of his kids, because the man hasn't been on Raw or SmackDown consistently. He probably was bored, felt like he was being underutilized, so he decided to participate in some activities outside of the ring and ended up injuring himself, and now he's going to be out for the rest of the year. This is what happens when you have a guy like Triple H, who has such a big ego, who has his favorites that, you know, single-handedly destroys people's careers, man. And that's what's going on right now. This is all Triple H's fault, bro. All of it. You know what I'm saying? The fans love Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu cuts great promos. He's good on the mic. He's a great in-ring wrestler. This dude is an absolute monster. This dude's United States Championship reign, it should have at least been for anywhere from a year to 2 years, bruh. Straight up. You know, the man separated himself from the bloodline, separated himself from Solo Sikoa, became his own man just to lose his title to the guy that he started with, just for Solo to lose the title to Sami Zayn's lame ass. Like, this is the type of shit that makes people not want to watch Raw or SmackDown. This is why Raw and SmackDown have just had the lowest views. Netflix just had its lowest views on, Raw just had its lowest views on Netflix. SmackDown just had its lowest views on Channel USA. This is why. Because the booking does not make any sense, bro. The people that got the titles, it's crazy. It's like the wrestlers who the fans don't want to see be champions, those are the guys that get the longest title reigns. Guys like Cody Rhodes and fucking Tiffany Stratton, they could have the title for a year, lose it, and get it right back. But the wrestlers that the fans actually want to see have the title, guys like Jey Uso, guys like Jacob Fatu, you know what I'm saying? Guys like CM Punk, these guys get the title and they immediately lose it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they have to work so much harder to even get back into title contention. You know what I'm saying? If we're being honest, bro, since Jacob Fatu has lost that title, his storyline just makes absolutely no sense. Okay? He's currently in this feud with Drew McIntyre. The man has already beaten Drew McIntyre. What is the point of having Jacob Fatu fight Drew McIntyre again? He just fought him. He just fought him before he won the United States title. Now you're going to put him right back in the feud with Drew McIntyre again. Doesn't make any sense. Why not put him back in contention to get his title back from Sami Zayn? Because Sami Zayn doesn't need the United States title. Sami Zayn made Gunther, who's supposed to be this monster, Sami Zayn beat Gunther. If Sami Zayn should get any title, it should be either the title that Cody Rhodes has, the WWE title, or he should be competing for the World Heavyweight title. Sami Zayn does not need the United States Championship. And by the way, the guy is not even American. The guy is Canadian or some shit like that. He's not even American. So you got a non-American with the United States title, and it's looking like Sami Zayn is probably going to be the United States champion for at least a year before he loses it. Jacob Fatu needs that title way more, bro. Because Jacob Fatu having a long title reign with that United States title, it solidifies him as being a star in the WWE. But how can he say he's a star when he only had the title for less than 3 months? You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you have an idiot like Triple H running the show and calling the shots, bro. You know, this man is jealous. I think this guy is really jealous of a lot of the current wrestlers, bro. And I think that he goes out of his way to self-sabotage these wrestlers' career, man. When he sees the fans when he sees that the wrestlers are getting over with the crowd, he's like, okay, you know, I don't like this guy. I don't see why the fans like this guy, Jacob Fatu, so much. I think he's a thug. I think he's a stereotypical, you know, hood dude. So I'm going to take the title off of him and I'm going to give it to Solo Sikoa. Now, you know what? I think Solo Sikoa is the same thing. You know what? Let me take this title off of him and I'm going to give it to this dork, Sami Zayn. Like, come on, bruh. Like that's what I'm saying, bruh. Nothing in the WWE right now makes any sense. Nothing with the storylines make any sense, bro. We get the same recycled matches week after week after week, and we get the same recycled boring title reigns month after month after month, bro. This is some bullshit. And listen, when Jacob Fatu comes back from this injury, if he's not immediately back in title contention, I think when Jacob Fatu's contract is up, he should leave the WWE and go to AEW, bro, or go to TNA. Because, I mean, really, what are you doing? Like, how could only an idiot like Triple H could fumble the bag with a guy like Jacob Fatu? This guy is everything that you want in a wrestler, bruh. Charismatic, gets over with the crowd, good theme song, good mic skills, good in-ring wrestler. The man hasn't even been in the WWE for a year, and he's already over with the fans, and he's already a United States champion. Why would you sabotage a guy like that, bro? Why the fuck would you do that? Why would you do that? Unbelievable, man. That's my thoughts on this, man. It's your boy Wavy, Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, follow your boy, thumbs up the video, share the video, and most importantly, please leave a comment. I'm out.